Taking this minute that's coming in from cricket, where CAC member Sourav Ganguly has met BCCI officials for feedback on coach Anil Kumble. Well, that's the news that's coming in. Former skipper Sourav Ganguly there meeting with the cricket team this afternoon to ask for feedback on coach Anil Kumble amid his reported rift with the captain Virat Kohli. Aishwarya joining us with further details. Aishwarya, what more can you share with us of what's really mulling there in that particular meeting? What options being discussed? Go ahead.
Well, absolutely. Yesterday when we broke the news that Sachin Tendulkar will decide amongst the 6 shortlisted names of what BCCI has selected on the new coach after after the applications which BCCI has invited. Now today in London, Sourav Ganguly, a CAC member, has met Team India before the practice session. It's 9 AM their local time in London, so they have met in team hotel, and Sourav Ganguly has asked the feedback from all the team members about Coach Kumble. So this is the procedure, this is the process that has to be done according to the rules. The CAC has to decide the new coach, and when we broke the story day before yesterday that Sachin Tendulkar will be the one who will have the final say on the coach selection, and after that 6 names have been shortlisted. So the CAC Cricket Advisory Committee will decide among the 6 names, and today the process is on, and according to this process, now Sourav Ganguly has met the team officials, BCCI officials, as well as the team members for the feedback. Remember, Amitabh Chaudhary, interim secretary, is also present in this meeting with Sourav Ganguly for the feedback, and it's the official meeting.
Also, Aishwarya, the fact that very recently we've seen what's really happened in the recommendations, the 7 points that came out by Guha, in which he talks about how players are acting like superstars and they are influencing decision making when it comes to coaches. This also coming at a time when there is news of how there is a rift between Virat Kohli and Anil Kumble. This perhaps a task of Sourav Ganguly will be to iron out these differences, and a smooth transition can take place if Kumble is to continue or a new coach has to be brought in.
Well, absolutely, Akshay. Yesterday when we had a word with interim secretary Amitabh Chaudhary in London, he specifically said that it is a process, and the process has to be followed. 1 year's tenure of Anil Kumble has already been over, and now we have to select or to retain Anil Kumble or not. So this is the procedure which has to be followed. So according to him, if we take out the calendar year, one after another, every in a calendar year, after Champions Trophy there is another series. So when the media has asked Amitabh Chaudhary, that this is the right time whether to select the coach on the eve of Champions Trophy when we are in the middle of tournament. So he said that it's not a particular time that we have fixed, but it's a given time. It's a 1-year tenure that we have to pick, and so these are the answers which the BCCI officials are giving. But there's a process between process that has to be followed, and that is being followed by the BCCI officials. CAC member Sourav Ganguly has met the officials,
right.
Team India for the feedback of Anil Kumble.
Okay, we'll leave it at that for a moment, Aishwarya. Thanks very much for joining us with those details.